I told you. We've been down this road before. Remember a few years ago when we talked about Michael Jeffrey Jordan selling to Charlotte? That was last summer, wasn't it? He signed off to get rid of that team. Savage Sports fan, please like, share, subscribe. New subscribers, thanks for the love and support. Drop a comment, hit the bell notification, share a video. Let's get right to it. Listen, let's recap here, because I remember everybody said I was capping about Michael Jordan selling to Charlotte Bobcats, Charlotte Hornets a year ago. And I said, don't be surprised if you're going to get a lot of other teams selling, because what I said, Michael Jordan's business manager told him to sell that team in 2019. The financials of the NBA is going to be crazy in the future. And he ended up selling in 2023. What has happened since Michael has sold? Remember that guy named Mark Cuban? Yeah, he sold that team, even though in the finals they're about to lose. Mark Cuban sold. Minnesota, Alex Rodriguez looks like they stalled the sale. They say he had the money. In my opinion, they don't want to sell it to certain people. Wink, wink. But Minnesota's selling. And I said, do not be surprised if a big team like a Golden State might sell. That team is going in a rebuild, and they may not make the playoffs. I said that a year ago. Here we are 1 year later, and it's coming out the Los Angeles Lakers are not broke, but they broke. They cannot compete with this new economics, the new TV deals. You see, TNT is not in basketball anymore after this. It's so expensive now. NBC is going to be running basketball. The economics going forward, what you have to pay these players, the fees, the licensing rights, even with the Lakers having their own network, it's just so expensive. No one expected the world to be this expensive right now. So word on the street is, insiders are saying the Los Angeles Lakers are being urged, Jeannie Buss, to sell the team. She could get a lot of good money. Rest in peace to Jerry West. Mr. Laker himself has passed away. Take a guess. Let's just take a look at what Jerry West has done with the Lakers. He was one of their first draft picks before. I think they were in Minnesota. Then they moved to LA. So he's Mr. LA from that perspective. He'll always be Mr. LA. He's the local. And always remember, Jerry West was the one that traded for Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant was Charlotte. He made the trade. Everybody remember the draft day. Kobe switched the baseball hats from Charlotte to LA. And after Jerry West traded for Kobe, he just left. He left the company. He left the place that he loved so much, the Lakers. And what has happened since Jerry West has died? Rest in peace, Jerry. The Lakers have been downhill. Dr. Buss passes, and you leave it to Jeannie and her brothers, and it's just a mess. Now, inside reports are saying the Lakers are broke. You got Steve Ballmer around the corner. Now you got a new ownership group over in Dallas. You got new ownership groups in Charlotte. It's just so expensive to be in this business now. So Jeannie, it's no harm in throwing the towel in. It's no harm in saying you over your head. It's no harm in saying, you know what? You want to move to a different phase in your life. You don't want to be a full-time owner anymore. It's nothing wrong with that. Michael Jordan is a minority owner over with Charlotte. He sold that team, but he dropped and said he don't want to be a full-time owner over there anymore. He just couldn't do it. Charlotte's a very small market. LA's a very big market, but you need a lot of money. A lot of new money. They got money in LA. I'm not saying you don't, but they need new money. They might need some Saudi Arabia money over there. So the word on the street is their coaching situation is a clown show. LeBron James hasn't yet been signed yet. What are you going to do with Anthony Davis? Well, matter of fact, I think you signed him a year ago to a long contract extension. It's just, when you look at the Lakers from an economic perspective, it's just like, it's just, what do you say? Drop a comment. How would you sum up the Lakers economically? When, like I said, you got Steve Ballmer. You got Steve Ballmer right around the corner from you, up the street, up the highway from you. So At this point, I just think it's no harm into throwing in the towel, Jeannie. The Buses are in business with a guy named Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, one of the winners of all winners, said, you know what? This thing ain't for me. I'm going to listen to my business managers. I'm not going to fight it. Michael fought it for 5 years. He should have sold that team right before COVID. And he just close to 5 years, he just finally said, hey, I'm just listening to my business managers. Jeannie Buss, listen to your business managers. Jerry West has passed. I hope they give him a good send-off. I hope they represent him well. And I think at that particular point, they need to make a hard decision on moving forward with a new ownership group, a new vision, and just go from there. So drop that comment. Who should they sell to? Who would buy the Lakers? Is there anybody in LA that you could think that would really want to buy that team? We know the group in Saudi Arabia wants to buy all the promotional companies in boxing. I am a big fan of boxing. If you did not know, it's a group over in Saudi Arabia. It's really one guy, the Grand Prince or somebody. He has suggested that he wants to buy all the promotional companies in boxing in the United States and have boxing fall under a different type of structure. He wants more tournament style fighting. Everything is not a belt. You have to fight more in a tournament, and then the top fighters will fight for the belt. This is what he wants to restructure boxing if he gets it his way. I don't know if that'll work, but it's a fresh new idea. They tried it in the past. I don't know if that'll be the way of life. Maybe you can get people back into boxing that way. I honestly believe the NBA is an old guard, old money. I don't think they will go for somebody from Saudi Arabia coming in trying to restructure how they do things. But then again, we are in America 2.0, so anything is anything when it comes to money. So who do you think who has the money to buy the Lakers? It's a lot of people in LA with money. It's a lot of quiet money, but who would want? That's a beautiful franchise, by the way. That franchise has a lot of history. Magic Johnson is still living. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is still living. They still have a lot. Byron Scott. They still have a lot of living legends in LA. Shaquille O'Neal. How can you forget the great Shaquille O'Neal? What I mean is, when you think Lakers and you think Laker greats, they're still alive right now. So you don't want to wait too late to sell. Everybody's gone. The younger generation don't remember things if it's not in their face. So right now, Anthony Davis, I don't know if you can consider him a Lakers great. He's got some good numbers for the Lakers, but Lakers are used to winning and winning big, and you just don't see that with this group. So I don't think LeBron James will go down as a Lakers great at all. I don't think so. He might have all these records, but he did it in the Lakers uniform. But Lakers, they don't look at him as a Laker. Let's keep that thing 300. But who do you think? I mean, it's going to have to be somebody on the outside, some investment group we don't know. Maybe, I don't know, Magic might have tried years ago. I don't know who. Maybe Shaquille O'Neal can pull it off. Shaquille O'Neal can put a group together and they can buy the Lakers, but I think the Lakers family would like to keep it in the Lakers family as far as the players are concerned, and they can just all pull their resources and just buy it off Jeannie's hands. That front office is trash. She got all her friends and family working there. They're working on discount, and they're not basketball people. They're not basketball people. Her brother doesn't work for her anymore, so the long and short of things is we're hearing the Lakers are BROKE, and they need to broke when you come to owners, not broke when it comes to, I can't pay my Netflix bill. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying when you compare the Lakers to other owners, they just are not top tier financiers like that. They don't have that money like that. So you're in LA. Maybe Gavin Newsom will buy it from you. I don't know, but drop a comment. Who do you think could head up? I think Shaquille O'Neal is the first person that I would kind of say, yeah, I think Shaquille O'Neal can put a group together and they can, make that thing happen. So, but it's a lot of great ones out there that's behind the scenes you never heard of. And it wouldn't surprise me. You know, it wouldn't surprise me. But nevertheless, this is Savage Sports Fan. Please like, share, subscribe. New subscribers, thanks for the love and comments. We're approaching 1 year. I started Savage Sports Fan last July 1st, believe it or not. It's time fly. I don't do videos all the time, but I just want to say thank you everybody who rocked with me from day one. We're going on 1 year. We'll see what happens. A lot of stuff behind the scenes. Nevertheless, drop a comment. That's all I got. I'm out.